2,000 meters. And away they go from the 2,000 meter in the opener. Wonderful cross with the white blinkers. Now Storm Coast in the pink goes out to lead them. Loch Lang is right there. Captain's Waltz is along the inside. Wonderful cross near the rail, just throwing its head up once or twice. They're not going quickly. On the outside, Somebody to Love. Then comes Bella Cooler, especially approved as near the rail. Between the two of them is Isolite, also head up in the air. Then comes Flying Nimbus, followed by Soldier's Way, and then Ruby's Choice. And on the outside of that, Champagne Silk. There's about 9-10 lengths first to last. And Storm Coast is dictating. Captain's Waltz on the outside with the blue and white has moved up second. At the rail in third is Wonderful Cross. Loch Lang back fourth. The red blinkers are specially approved as along the inside. Somebody to Love has got about 5 lengths to track down. Then comes Isolite. On the outside of that one is Bella Cooler. They're followed further back by Soldier's Way. That's got about 8 or 9 lengths to make up. Then comes behind that further back Isolite. On the outside of that one, Champagne Silk, Ruby's Choice. And at the back of the field, Flying Nimbus. And Storm Coast has had it all her own way. She controls the pace by 1. Captain's Waltz second. Wonderful Cross is back third. And Loch Lang in the blue is fourth. Then comes Specially Approved near the rail. Somebody to Love is on the outside. They're followed further back there in the field by Bella Cooler. And then comes Soldier's Way as they turn into the home stretch. 500 to go. Storm Coast, the leader. Beautiful split opens though for Wonderful Cross down the inside. Then Captain's Waltz. Specially Approved Loch Lang. Coming to the 300 and Storm Coast still goes. And it's Storm Coast, the leader. Wonderful Cross is going to try and put on the pressure. Past the 200 meter marker though, and Storm Coast continues to find. And it's Storm Coast. Wonderful Cross trying to put on the pressure. Storm Coast continues to dig in though, and it's Storm Coast going to go practically from pillar to post, and Storm Coast slowed it down and won it. Wonderful Cross second, Loch Lang third, and fourth place to Somebody to Love. Well, Storm Coast, as I said in the commentary, dictated her own pace. She had things under control, slowed it right down practically from the word go. 133 days off the track, the mare by Windrush, Frank Robertson and Ian Sturgeon, and they continue to find in the latter stages and end up actually pulling away. There could have been a length between them at the 200, but number 4, Storm Coast, is victorious. Second goes to number 7, Wonderful Cross. Third position will go to number 2, Loch Lang, and then came number 9 further back in the field, Somebody to Love, and then Captain's Waltz. Further back, Flying Nimbus, Isolite, Specially Approved, Ruby's Choice, Bella Cooler, and further back in the field, Soldier's Way, Champagne Silk. So Storm Coast continues to dig down here, the 5-year-old mare, and she's having her 18th run today. And Wonderful Cross is trying to get to grips, but Storm Coast continues to plug away, ends up winning about 1 length and 3/4. That was the opening leg of the bipod. Next up is race number 2, and the second race will start off our place accumulator until the running of the second. Back to the studio.
Storm Coast has come through to win for our owners, trainer Frank Robinson and Ian Sturgeon. And if you just have a look at her form to date, 9 runs from 9 places from 17 runs, and she's put it all together today. I think compliments to Frank. He's given her a bit of time off, 4.5 months, and she's come back well, Frank.
Yeah, look, she's a filly that I've always thought got a bit of ability, and she's been plagued with enzyme problems. She ties up a lot. So I said to the guys, let's give her a couple of months off, and we'll bring her back in the summer. To be honest with you, I thought this race had come a week too soon. Funny, Anton phoned me for a ride. He said, you know, Anton, if I put you on, it's going to be 8 to 10. It's going to maybe just need the rum and look like a mug, so I'd rather just wait. So sorry to him, but anyway, she's got away with it. And I looked at the field. I thought, if she can't, you know, take a bit of beating in this race, we're going to be in trouble. and she's come through nicely, and I think she'll improve. I think she's got another 1 or 2 left in her.
Stable's looking good, Frank. What about the rest of your runners?
Yeah, National King, I think, is a big runner. Obviously, that horse of Canamels will be the horse to beat there. And Black Jaguar, don't leave him out. He's also a runner there. Last time he got caught a bit far back with Apprentice. It's not a strong field, so I think he's a big runner. I just want to say while I'm here, well done to Peter DeLacy, Wolf, Rush. They've been very good to me since I started training, so, well done to them too.
Well played, well done.
Thanks very much.
Lovely. Frank Robinson. Ian Sturgeon up next. Ian, great ride. You dictated and things seem to have worked out for you.
Yeah, it was an easy ride, these, those rides that you take to the front. It's just about, turning it on at the right time. And this filly was easy to ride, at about the bottom of the hill, I could feel she was so switched off. I was able to, almost just get her to lengthen a little bit without using too much. Obviously you can't squeeze them up the hill. But, when I turned for home, she gave me a nice gear. And, she went away and won very easy.
Nice start to the meeting. Now, any particular reason you decided I'm going to be going to the outside when you turn into the straight?
Frank wanted me to come to the outside. He spotted a few, maybe, they've got away on the outside and they keep going there and, they run on well on the outside. The track is pretty fair, but maybe the outside, maybe there is something in it, but at this stage the track's pretty fair. But, also this filly would have been running around a little bit if I was in the middle of the track. And I thought it would be nice to go to the rail, give her something to run along, and it worked.
Fantastic. Now, Ian Sturgeon, things are going well for you, and you got some fair rides to come.
Yeah, I think Frank may have commented on National King, and I got a couple of others with chances. I picked up one in the next for Lloyd, who's not out of it as well.
Fantastic. Nice start to the race meeting. Well done, well played.
Thanks, Dees. Well done.
Lovely. Ian Sturgeon there with number 4, Storm Coast. If you caught this quartet, the numbers you'll need 4, 7, 2, and 9. Numbers 4 and 7 will be the numbers you'll require for the bipod. And of course, the place accumulator will start in race number 2. Time to jot down there will be 13:20, 20 past 1, over 2,000 meters. Coming up next, start of the place accumulator.